If I told you that squats are not the best exercise for your knees after age 50, and that one small mistake in your workout routine could slowly take away your comfort, your confidence, and your ability to move freely without you noticing at first. You might be surprised because many people keep exercising through knee pain and believe it will fix itself, but many times it does not. And the real fear is not only sore knees, but losing simple daily pleasures like walking without worry, standing up from a chair easily, or feeling stable when you walk. But the good news is this: you do not need to stop exercising or give up on being strong, because there are smarter ways to train that protect your knees instead of slowly damaging them. And if you stay with me until the end, you may learn 3 simple exercises that could improve how your knees feel for many years. In this video, you will learn why normal squats can be hard on aging knees, what truly happens inside your joints after age 40, 50, or 60, and most importantly, you will learn 3 knee-friendly exercises that help you stay strong, steady, and confident without extra pain. And this video is made especially for adults who want to stay active, independent, and capable as they grow older, but are tired of guessing which exercises are safe and which ones slowly make things worse. Before we continue, it is important for you to know that this advice is not based on opinions or fitness trends. It is based on real scientific studies and expert guidance from physical therapists, sports doctors, and exercise scientists who study how the body changes with age. Because research clearly shows that as we get older, the knee joint becomes more sensitive to deep bending and heavy pressure, especially when cartilage becomes thinner, muscle balance changes, and reaction speed slows. And experts now agree that the goal after 50 is not to avoid strength exercise, but to choose movements that build muscle while lowering stress on the joints, which is why the exercises you are about to learn are often used in medical rehab programs and recommended by professionals who work with older adults every day. Over the next few minutes, I will explain why squats often bother knees after midlife, how strengthening the right muscles can help protect your knees, and then I will explain 3 specific exercises: how to do them safely, how many times to do them, how often to practice them, and who should or should not do them, so you can make smart decisions for your body instead of guessing. If your goal is to stay active, strong, and independent after age 40, 50, or even 60, subscribe to EverFit Guide and tell me your age and where you are watching from in the comments, because I truly read and reply to as many comments as I can. And now let us begin. Squats are often called the best exercise, and for younger people with healthy joints, they can work well. But research shows that deep squats create very high pressure between the kneecap and the thigh bone, and as we age, that pressure becomes harder for the knee to handle, especially if there is cartilage wear, past injury, stiffness, or weak muscles. And many people over 50 notice that even squats using only body weight make their knees sore later that day or the next morning, which is your body quietly asking for a different method, not telling you to stop moving completely. One very important finding in exercise science is that knee health depends a lot on the strength of the muscles around it, especially the glutes, hamstrings, and quadriceps. And when these muscles are trained in ways that are gentle on the joints, they help absorb force and reduce stress on the knee itself. Which is why the first exercise I want to show you is called the sit to stand. And this may sound very simple, but simple movements are often the safest and most effective, because studies show this movement copies daily life actions and builds leg strength without forcing the knee into deep bending. To do a sit-to-stand, sit on a strong chair with your feet about hip-width apart, toes pointing forward, and your chest upright. Then gently lean forward a little and push through your heels to stand up. Then slowly lower yourself back down with control. And this slow lowering part is where much of the strength benefit comes from. And experts suggest starting with 2 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, resting about 1 minute between sets, and doing this exercise 2 to 3 times per week. And if you are new or feel unstable, you can use the chair arms or lightly place your hands on your thighs for support. And research shows this exercise improves leg strength, balance, and confidence in adults over 50 while placing much less stress on the knees than squats. But if leg strength is ignored completely, studies show it can lead to faster loss of movement ability and a higher risk of falling over time. The second exercise is the reverse lunge. And I want you to put aside your fear of lunges for a moment, because stepping backward instead of forward changes how the knee handles the load. And many movement studies show that reverse lunges reduce stress on the front of the knee and improve control, which is very helpful for older adults. And emotionally this matters, because many people avoid lunges after one painful experience, even though this version often feels more stable and comfortable. To do a reverse lunge, stand tall and hold a chair or wall for balance if needed. Step 1 foot straight back. Lower your body just enough so both knees bend in a comfortable way. Then push through the heel of your front foot to return to standing. And you should feel your hips and thighs working more than your knee. And experts recommend starting with 2 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions on each side, resting about 1 minute between sets, 2 times per week. And if this feels too hard, you can take a shorter step back or lower yourself less. And this exercise is very helpful for balance, coordination, and leg strength, which research shows are very important for preventing falls as we age. But when balance training is ignored, studies show the risk of falling rises greatly after age 60, often causing injuries that could have been avoided with gentle strength exercises. The third exercise is the glute bridge. And this one is very important because research clearly shows that weak hip muscles put extra stress on the knees during walking, climbing stairs, and standing up. And many adults do not realize their knee pain may actually come from weak hips instead of the knee itself. To do a glute bridge, lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart, arms resting by your sides. Then gently squeeze your glute muscles and lift your hips until your body makes a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold for 2 seconds, then slowly lower back down. And this slow and controlled movement is very important. And experts suggest doing 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions, resting about 1 minute between sets, 3 times per week. And if lying on the floor is uncomfortable, you can do this exercise on a firm bed. And studies show that stronger glutes improve walking, stair climbing, and knee comfort over time. But when hip strength is ignored, knee stress often increases quietly with every step you take. All 3 of these exercises work together to support your knees by strengthening the muscles that protect them. And research shows that being consistent is much more important than training very hard, especially after age 50, meaning small efforts done regularly are safer and more effective than pushing too hard once in a while. And most experts suggest doing these exercises 2 to 3 days per week, with at least 1 rest day between sessions. And progress should be slow by adding a few repetitions or 1 extra set only when the movements feel comfortable and controlled. These exercises are generally safe for most adults over age 40, 50, or 60, but anyone with strong pain, recent surgery, or health conditions that limit movement should stay within their comfort level and follow professional advice. Because the goal is to support your body, not push it beyond what it can safely do. As this video comes to an end, remember this. Protecting your knees does not mean avoiding movement. It means choosing smarter movement. And both research and real-life experience show that when older adults use joint-friendly exercises, they often regain confidence, feel less discomfort, and move through daily life with less fear. And it is never too late to start caring for your body in a kinder and more informed way. Because every step you take today shapes how you will move tomorrow. If this video helped you, watch another video on this channel. Subscribe to EverFit Guide and leave a comment sharing your age and where you are watching from. And most importantly, take 1 small step today. Because staying strong and independent is not about pushing harder. It is about moving smarter and staying consistent.